My name is Michael Keslosky. I'm a veteran of Operation Iraqi Freedom. And what issue is most important to me is that of homeless veterans. There are 196,000 veterans homeless in this country every night. Currently, there are 18,000 homeless Iraqi veterans, most of who are guardsmen and reservists, because our government is not assisting us in returning back to work. Our employers are turning their back on the law. The law is the United Services Employment and Reemployment Act, USERA. 24,000 returning veterans from Iraq and Afghanistan are without employment because of their volunteering for active duty in Iraq and Afghanistan. And our government and our employers are turning their back on the law that ensures that we can return back to work. I was previously a homeless veteran when I returned back from Operation Iraqi Freedom, and currently here in northeastern Pennsylvania, we have the dubious honor of having the first homeless Iraqi veteran living under the Market Street Bridge in Wilkes-Barre, and the first homeless Iraqi veteran female living in a shelter called Roots Place in Wilkes-Barre. The local VA has a method with dealing with homeless veterans. It's called Greyhound therapy. And what they do, if the person in charge of homeless veterans does not want to deal with a specific veteran, they provide him with a one-way ticket to an area that he's not from. We've found veterans from the Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, and outlying areas getting bus tickets to Philadelphia and other parts of the state. And they're hard-pressed to try to return back to their home communities. As I said earlier, this is referred to as Greyhound therapy. And it's not only limited to northeastern Pennsylvania. I understand this is system-wide in the Department of Veterans Affairs. I have advocated for other homeless veterans here in northeastern Pennsylvania. I've spoken to the surrogates of both campaigns of Senator Hillary Clinton and Senator Barack Obama. Senator Clinton is on the Armed Services Committee. I'm familiar with her and Senator Obama because of their involvement with the debacle, which was Walter Reed. I had previously testified before the President's Commission on Wounded Warriors last April 23rd involving Walter Reed. Senator Obama is a member of the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee and is well aware, as well as Senator Clinton, of what went on at Walter Reed. And now, during this campaign season here in Pennsylvania, I've brought it to the attention of not only both senatorial candidates for president, but also to their surrogates. I spoke to Chelsea Clinton when she was at Wilkes University over the issue of returning veterans not being put back to work with the employers that they had left to serve their country and are guaranteed to be returned to work. I also have spoken to President Bill Clinton when he was in Girardville, Pennsylvania at a St. Patrick's Day parade. And to my pleasure and the pleasure of other homeless veterans here in northeastern Pennsylvania, when he was at Jim Thorpe speaking about matters of the campaign, he highlighted the issue of returning veterans from Iraq and Afghanistan not being returned to their employment, and the issue of homeless veterans from both of these conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan, and also of the issue of homeless veterans in this country, the over 196,000 homeless veterans that every day wake up knowing that they had honorably served their country, but their country is not enforcing the laws to protect them and to return them back to a pleasant way of life. I really appreciate the opportunity to speak to C-SPAN, and I hope that C-SPAN. Okay, I went a little too. I guess I went. Okay, continue. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to C-SPAN today and to address this issue not only locally, but also to be able to address this issue nationally. It is the most embarrassing thing for this government to have to deal with, that their veterans who've honorably served this country to come home and to be living in church doorways and under bridges and on the streets and using the skills that they learned while they were on active duty to survive in the communities here in this country. There has been some outcry here in northeastern Pennsylvania. The local media affiliates, WYLU, did an interactive program in regards to homeless veterans, and an excerpt of that could be seen at www.wylu.com. All you have to do is type in homeless veterans, and you'll be seeing an excerpt of the issues that I've been addressing locally with another homeless advocate, Dr. Gary Clark, who's with the Northeast Homeless Alliance here in Pennsylvania, which is a group of colleges here in the area. The University of Scranton here, Lackawanna College, Keystone College, King's College, Misericordia, Marywood University, and also Wilkes University. So there is an attitude that's developing here at the colleges to stand up for the veterans and against this homeless issue involving homeless veterans, and also to shine a light on the homeless community here in our country. If we can shine a light on what's going on with homeless veterans, maybe some of that light can shine on the abuses that are being experienced by the homeless in general, homeless families, women, children, and everyone else. Thank you.